Hey guys, this is Adam with Adrenaline Cycles. You normally see me coming at you with some Can-Am, videos, and then we've done a few betas as well. And then we've just recently gotten Suzuki, so I'm gonna go around this Suzuki 750 King Quad. Suzuki's been around, since the 70s, and probably before then, but they were the first one to bring to market an actual four-wheel drive four-wheeler, so that's really big. Back in the 80s, they come out with a four-wheel drive ATV. And since then, year after year, over time, they perfected the model to what we got here today. Like I said, this one is a 750 King Quad. This one's in the color like an OD green color with black accents. Some key features on this, like we spoke about, is the four-wheel drive model. It is the CVT, so it has a gear shifter here. You can pick your gear that you go in. You got neutral here, high, low, and reverse. Your park brakes integrated up here, just like traditional four-wheelers. Really easy to operate, really simple. Just really dummy proof. A good thing to have there. One of the cooler things I like is that not only does it have headlights down here, but riding ATVs and when you're turning at night and stuff, having the headlight on the handlebars that turns with the bars is a really great feature. Some ATVs have this, a lot don't. So I thought, just riding these and seeing how that is at night with the headlight on the handlebars is really a good thing to have. And you'll notice the front end of this looks really, nice. They've textured the plastic here to give it a carbon fiber look. Plus you got the really nice Suzuki logo. But this is something I've noticed Suzuki doing, even on some of the crotch rockets and stuff, is almost embossing or putting this texture in the plastic, which looks really, really good. Just adds a little more depth and dimension and just looks really good as well. Some other things, you'll see it up here on the tank cover, or what's its air box cover, I guess, on this. But as you can see there, they do that. Got really nice pegs and footwells in here, so it drains out really well. I know I've been on some ATVs where that thing just packs up with mud and it doesn't flow through. With this, you get that really well. The fuel tank is located, or the fuel tank fuel is back here, and just really simple, easy to get to. Nice tucked into the plastic out of the way, so you're not going to be hitting on it or anything else. Easy to get the seat up off these things. Just pull it up out of there. Typical ATV battery under the seat. Like I said, that's an air box cover on the Suzukis. And even the Can-Ams is the same way. But you got your battery, you got your CDI, and you got all your relays and stuff. All nice and neat up, to one of the highest points on the ATV. Again, just clicks back in, don't take any tools. Rear rack's metal as well. Really sturdy, guys. Really easy to put you a box on or mount something to. They give you these flat pieces here, so if you go through, you can put a nut on the bottom and bolt your box securely. They have these threaded tabs, which is really nice. Really good setup. I like it. So if you want to buy, the Suzuki box to put on the back of here, or if you even want to go to, an aftermarket box, they got really, good spots to mount it securely and not have to worry about. LED tail lights are on these models as well. Nice little storage box here. Put a tow rope, maybe a plug and a little air compressor. Just goes back in there. And then they got more storage on the side over here, guys. Like I said, this thing does have good storage on it without even having to add a box or anything. You get all that back there. Plus you got a spot up here on the fender as well. And you can put more stuff down in here, wallet, keys, things like that, because this does have a nice rubber seal, so to keep the elements out and do the job there really, really well. We've got hydraulic brakes on the front, as well as rear brakes, and you can utilize the foot pedal here. So not only do you have hand brakes for front, you also got foot brake for rear and hand brake for rear as well, which is really nice to have. We'll look at the dash here. Dash is really, standard, not a lot of bells and whistles. It does show you the gear and things like that, fuel level and mile per hour and the time, of course. And then you can cycle through other things, hours. That's how long you have to maintenance, 100 hours. Let's see what else we got over here. Well, that's about all you get, I guess. Some other controls here on the handlebars. is your diff lock. Here you can push that button, works out really, really well. So you can, you know, 4-wheel dig. And on this side of the handlebars, you got your traditional ones. You got your high-low beam on-off here, and then you got your start button, and in which you also have your kill switch here, and then your override button for in reverse and things like that. You know, these models do come with 2 keys. You get the standard with the cover, and then you get an extra without the cover. Really nice. Works out good there. Like I said, the color, you know, for, you know, all intents and purposes, I like the more, you know, the greens, you know, the darker colors I think look better in my opinion. But all in all, I like the Suzuki yellow. I mean, me in my mind, I think Suzuki, I think of a big yellow 4-wheeler. But the green works out really good. You know, not everybody wants to have a big yellow 4-wheeler sitting at the barn when they're going hunting and things like that. The tires, you know, they work. They're Carlisle's. I'm not a huge fan of them. I just, and this model, like I said, this is the entry level of the 750 guys, so it doesn't have the aluminum wheels, the bigger tires, and, you know, the winch and all that stuff. This is just an entry level 4-wheeler for the guy that wants to go hunting, needs a little oomph to it. It will haul 1,300 pounds on the hitch back here. As you can see, it will take a 2-inch receiver hitch. That's a good thing. You know, everybody has a hitch sitting around their place, you know, typically, and it just goes right in there. And like I said, 1,300 pounds, that's quite a bit of weight, guys, really, at the end of the day. I mean, I haven't killed a 1,300 pound deer. The only thing I can think would be close to that would be a cow or a horse. So, you know, if you're hunting a cow or a horse, you probably don't need a 4-wheeler, you need a truck, because you don't have to go back in the woods to get those. But like I said, all in all, a really good 4-wheeler. These things, what I've seen online and what I just know about them, my buddies had a couple, and they're just bulletproof tanks. I mean, everybody talks about a Honda being this, being that. Dude, this thing here, the fit and finish is nicer than what I've seen on most Hondas. And I mean, just there's no really issues with them. You know, Suzuki's built a quality, you know, ATV, and, you know, we're going to stock them here, and we're going to sell them right up against our Can-Ams and let the customer get the model that they choose at the, you know, the price they want, and, you know, have something they can really enjoy and get a lot of, you know, use out of, and, you know, have for years and years, and just have a good machine. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. We'll have more to come talking about, you know, models that we get in from Suzuki, Beta, and Can-Am, and even some of the Sea-Doos. Like I said, if you've got any questions or have any comments, please post them down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and share these videos out to your buddies and get them to like and subscribe as well, because we are going to be talking about some pretty cool stuff from Suzuki and Beta and Can-Am as well. So stay tuned for more videos to come, and as always, guys, ride safe while you're out on the trail.